All right, I'm Josh Kaufman.
Hi, my name is Max Wolderman.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Maddie Baker.
My name is Paul Gagliardi.
I'm Georgie.
Hi, I'm Annie Perez.
My name is Grace.
I'm Natalie Louie.
My name is Caitlin Langell.
I remember diving into transportation, and like it was me, I think Asul and Suhidi had started as well, and then like a bunch of seniors that were on the way out. So like it was crazy busy. We were doing like 300 students in a day kind of thing, and then the world just stopped, right? It would always just be fun to like hang out and talk with those people while doing our work and discussing like how all of our different work is connected and stuff like that.
So, I don't know like when it was in particular, but like there's that picture in the wall about it. I just only remember like me, Dylan, and Pat were in the office, and I'm sure like there's other interns, but it was like a couple weeks before like spring break. Like we were just like all in the office, but then like slowly Pat started like building this wall like next to my desk, and it got to a point where like I actually couldn't get out without knocking the whole thing over. And I don't know, it was just like, it was super fun and pure just because like we didn't know like the whole world was gonna be shutting down.
During like the COVID downtime, we spent a lot of time kind of bettering the programs from like the inside out. Even though we couldn't go out into the community, we did a lot of work kind of like internally. And I got really close with Catherine, and she has been definitely my biggest mentor here.
A senior last year who was a site coordinator along with myself, Ruth Bang, and I were really close. And we actually made like a hilariously like stupid and funny like video teaching a lesson. And it was just so cringy and so like stupid and silly. But it was just like something I'll always remember from the Shaw Center.
It was definitely challenging at first, trying to, collaborate with so many different people, making sure that we're all kind of on the same page. But that definitely came with a lot of benefits of learning how to work with other people, learning how to collaborate, and it definitely has helped me grow as a person.
Rewarding all of the amazing individuals you meet. If I was not at the Shaw Center, I would not have met any of you. Like, we probably wouldn't have crossed paths at all.
Challenging would also be working with a community partner, navigating the COVID guidelines that were constantly changing, and working towards having the end goal of being in the classroom, but having to figure out how exactly we could get there.
COVID in general was really, really tricky to navigate. Maintaining momentum within the Shaw Center and still understanding that even if it's doesn't look the same, what we do here can still make somewhat of an impact. I mean,
My experience as a literacy core tutor is completely formative to like what I want to do with my life. I originally wanted to go into education legislation, but because of literacy core, I got involved working with students who were learning English or were refugees. And then now I want to be a teacher, and I want to work in a school district with a lot of refugee students and support them in their process of learning English.
And so being able to be in a position like service learning, I've been exposed to a lot of different organizations in Syracuse, and I've learned so much more about the city than I think I would have had I done something else. And so that's been really important and informative to me because I've learned so much about the different things that are available within the nonprofit field and what a lot of people do.
I think I'm like an introvert, and being around like interns in the intern space, like having to interact with interns and different interns like different semesters, I think that was great for me. Like it like forced me to go out of my comfort zone because I always like to be in my little own bubble and hub, so that was great.
it's impacted for the better, but more specifically, I think I just have so much better like perspectives on everything right now. But I think that a lot of our experiences through working with the Shaw Center and through all of the resources that the Shaw Center provides, I think gives us like an edge or an advantage to, just another student in the Syracuse student body.
It has definitely really helped my academic experience. I've become more confident in public speaking, collaborating with other students in group projects, really just, being on top of my work, being able to really take initiative. That's something I think we say a lot, and I think it's been really great being able to take things from the Shaw Center and apply it to the real world, but also to my academics.
Working in the Shaw Center has given me a lot of opportunity with my studies to look beyond just like the space that we're in and look deeper into the personal level. And then even with my major in civil engineering, it's like, if I'm building this big infrastructure project, like that's cool and all, but like if I build a new bridge, how will that change the communities that are on either side of it? How could that connect? Or even if there is a physical connection, how could that divide them potentially, like happened here in Syracuse?
I think in a way that I didn't expect it to, it gave me a place to apply what I've been learning in my classes because of the natures of my major. Like, it gave me more hands-on experience to do that and to apply what I was learning in a much more like tangible way.
I tell them definitely make the most of all the opportunities the Shaw Center has, both professionally and personally. Talk to your other interns, they know so much.
Not to be cheesy, but like keep an open mind. There is just so much stuff to take in and talk to everybody and try to be involved with the community, even if you aren't in a position where you're going into the community. The Shaw Center, aside from giving you incredibly fruitful experience and making you a community leader, again, like no matter what work you do, you will be making an impact on somebody by working at the Shaw Center. And then whenever I would do job interviews, just because the work that we do here is so niche and specific and so few other places are talking about it and doing it, this would be a 20 to 30 minute point of conversation on job interviews. And even if that had nothing to do with this, people are just interested in hearing. And it was my community involvement that got me where I'm going to be in June after graduation, which that alone is super weird. But yeah, I think that the number one tip would be like, be communicative, be interested, and be engaged.
Just have fun. I think there's like, the work that people are doing here is really great and great for your resume, career, great for other people in the community, and also great for your personal growth. So just like really care and care about and enjoy the work that you do here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I definitely wish I would have joined fall semester. I think that being here, like, it hasn't been enough time, and oh my god, to actually know that I'm gonna leave and I'm not gonna see everybody all the time. It's tough, but I know that I can always reach out, and I'll definitely be coming back. I'm not just saying that, I promise I will, because I know everybody just says that.
Embrace it all. It's something like I learned from Pam during the summer. And I wish I did this more sooner, but just like take a lot of time to reflect, and yeah, just take more time reflecting on the good and the bad things that like you've been through in like in a given week, and just write them down, because like when you're in this position now, meaning like this interview, honestly, you get to spend like a lot of time reflecting, and it goes by fast. So if you don't like take the time to stop and like think about like what you've done or like what you've been through, then you can't talk about it. So
I don't think I realized how long I would be here and how much my role would change. And so I think part of it would be to be a little bit more open to that. I don't know, and to savor it, I think, because yeah, it really flew. So
I would say that it might not be all Shaw Center related, but not to stress about like the little things. I think in school and in work, I'm pretty laid back and don't get too wound up, but there have been certain instances that I can think of off the top of my head where Catherine had to kind of talk me down and tell me that it was going to be okay and not to stress, not to worry, because everything would work out, and everything has worked out up to this point, just as she and everyone else who I vented to told me. So I think that for younger me and younger interns in general, it's not to worry about the little things. Your grades will take care of themselves, your plans will fall into place, and there's nothing to really worry about. We're all lucky to be here.
So I would definitely tell her to like be ready, because like I always say this is like the best thing that I did during my college experience. Like I love literacy court. I love the Shaw Center. I love coming in here and like talking with everyone and like interacting with everyone and seeing everyone else like engage in their initiatives. I would probably tell myself to get involved as an intern sooner if possible, because that's been a really cool part of my experience that I haven't been able to like have as long as I may have liked to. I guess I would just tell her to like enjoy it because it's fun and it's important to me.
Okay, so after graduation, I am going to be working as an engineer trainee with the New Jersey Department of Transportation in the Office of Local Aid and Economic Development in the Department of Multimodal Planning and Grant Administration.
So I have an internship at Bristol Myers Squibb this summer, so I'll be here for the summer, and then after that I'll be getting my master's here in bioengineering. From there, I don't know. I definitely want to go into a full-time position in industry, but in terms of where that's going to end up, I'm not sure yet. Could be anywhere. I definitely want to go into like prosthetics, but I mean, we'll see.
I'll be attending Upstate Medical University class of 2026, getting my MD.
So I will be staying in Syracuse to complete my dietetic internship as the next step to becoming a registered dietitian.
Post-grad, I will be moving to Boston in early July to start my job with ADP. So I'm really excited about that. I'm living with two of my really close friends from SU.
My post-grad plans is to give myself a little bit of a break from working. I've been working pretty much all my life, and I think now is the time to take a bit of a break and just to let myself explore a bit, so do some traveling since I've never really been able to do that before, and then my hopes are to move to Los Angeles and get a job in the entertainment industry. So hopefully that will happen, but I'm very open. I'm really gonna miss the Shaw Center. It's going to be really hard going to a job that isn't the job that I have here, just because again, it's such a unique environment, and I hope that I could get that somewhere else.
The question that we all dread.
Yes.
No, but I actually have some. Post-grad. So and you know, this will be like a check for me in the future. I want to pursue my bilingual certification. So hopefully, you know, I will have applied to Columbia, and I will get that done in the summer. I want to do some traveling and experience the outside world for a few before I commit to my CF, just because I feel like I deserve it, and I feel like my life was on pause and now I can like unpause it. It actually wasn't on pause. So yeah, those are the plans for sure. But graduating is first.
In August, I'm going to be starting at Hunter to pursue my degree in social work. I'm going to get a master's in social work.
Oh gosh. So after graduation, I'm taking a gap year. So I've been planning on taking a gap year since high school. So I'm going to be traveling around like Europe and Southeast Asia and Australia. I'm going to be going home for a little bit. And then after that, I am going to be working as a teacher in New York City. I don't know how long I'm going to be there, but I'll be there for a little bit at least. But the plan is to work my way up as a teacher into like being an administrator. But for now I have 2 years planned, and I think that's pretty good.